right, French, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, we need a word for symmetrical.
Symmetrical. La symétrie.
All right, asymmetry. And now I need a word for asymmetrical.
L'asymétrie.
No, French, that's the same word. You can't have the same word for symmetrical and asymmetrical.
It's not at all the same thing.
No, French, you literally
Listen,
just said the
listen.
same thing
It's
twice,
universal,
okay?
please. Just listen, okay? It's not the same thing at all, okay? You just have to listen. La symétrie. La symétrie.
Just change it.
Universal. I don't think you're listening.
Okay, fine. You know what? Let's move on. Okay, let's just move on to the next thing. How do you spell more in French?
P-L-U-S.
All right, P-L-U-S. How do you spell no more in French?
P-L-U-S.
No. Just I'm done.
But it's not always pronounced the same way, though.
All right, friends. So just to make sure, no is going to be non and yes is going to be oui.
Yes, exactly. Except.
No except.
No. This is a good rule. Imagine we're having a conversation and I say oui, and then you say non. Well, then I have to respond si because I can't say oui again. You know?
Yes, you could.
No.
Yes.
That would be so stupid.
You know what? Either way, si in French is if, so it wouldn't work.
Yes, that's true, but it's also yes in Spanish and in Italian. And I have a lot of arguments with people that don't speak French. So if I say oui and they say no, then I say it in their language. So I say si, you know. And if they still don't understand, then I'll add a third one in English and I'll say yes, you know. So it'll go oui, non, si, non, yes. And if they still say no, then they just are stupid.
Yes.
And it's just how it goes.
French, there doesn't need to be a rule for everything. And we're back. Okay, guys, today we're doing expressions. I want you to come up with something that means doing something useless.
Yes, something useless. Oh, we will say pisser dans un violon.
Pissing in a violin? Why?
because the other day I peed in a violin and it was completely useless.
No, yeah, I understand that peeing in a violin is useless. I'm just trying to wrap my head around why it was done initially.
Well, because peeing in a violin is useless. Would you not
Right,
understand?
French, yes, I know. But why?
Well, because I peed in a violin and it was useless. I mean, it did a little bit of a you know, when it hit the cups, but ultimately, peeing in a violin, I have to say, it's
Peeing
useless.
in a violin it is. All right, thank you, French. All right, guys, we need to have a serious conversation about all these double L's you're putting in words for no apparent reason. Spanish, you care to explain?
Sí, claro. Sometimes we use a double L to make the Y sound, like in pollo.
But we have the letter Y for the Y sound. That's the point of the letter Y. You could just...
I guess. I mean, in some countries they use the double L to make the J sound, like pollo, you know? So,
Okay.
English?
Yeah, well, when we use the double L sound, like in well, it still sounds like an L. So
Okay, so what's the point of having two?
Oh, well, that's just in case you forget one. There's still an L there, huh?
Okay.
I'm almost afraid to ask the question. French, what about you?
Don't worry, it's like English where double L sounds like L, like in bell.
Okay, fine.
But sometimes it's also like Spanish where double L sounds like a Y, like in fi.
No, French, one of those already makes no sense. You can't do both.
But sometimes actually you just need one L to make the Y sound like in deuil, because why waste your time writing a second L when you can just write one L to make the Y sound?
Why do I even give you letters? I feel like I'm going crazy.
Was it something I said?